We're doing a fish fry today, you all. I love fried fish. I love it so much. Well, I love almost all fish in general.
Nemo.
Great movie.
Dory.
For them. Kind of annoying, that one. Listen, when I went to go find how to make the best fried fish at home, I did a deep dive, you all. I have the receipts. I watched so many YouTube videos, referenced recipes that are famous in pubs, went to all the Londoners, and was like, tell me your secrets. And they did. Now, this is my take on fried fish. We're gonna make homemade tartar sauce. We're gonna make smashed peas that are just so unbelievable. And I'm going to make fries, but they are frozen from a bag because we're not trying to do too much today. Calm down. First thing we're gonna do is bring together this homemade tartar sauce. It starts off with 2 tablespoons of chopped shallots, and you all, look how tiny and cute these are. So we're gonna use them. We don't need a lot because we don't want it to taste overly oniony, which is why we are using what I call onion essence. Like just the right amount of onion. That's literally like a shallot's tagline. Just the right amount of onion. 1 tablespoon of capers drained of their juice, 1/2 cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of creme fraiche. If you don't have creme fraiche though, you can use sour cream. Juice from 1/2 small lemon. This lemon is not small and it's soft, so I know it's gonna be juicy. So I did a little less than 1/2. That was a juicy lemon. Lastly, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is the perfect sauce to go with our fried fish. Of course it is. I didn't come up with this combination. Could you imagine if I was like, you guys, tartar sauce and fried fish, what a revelation. Discuss. This is done, but of course I'm gonna give it a little bit of a taste. I have a caper in there. That is perfect. I could eat this with a spoon.
Wow.
That's good. Now we can put this in the refrigerator. It's gonna get even better as the flavors kind of hang out together through a little party. I have my cod fillets sitting out. That's what I'm gonna use is cod, and I just patted them dry and I'm gonna let them get extra dry. First step is the batter. The 2 flours that you wanna use for like the perfect batter for fried fish is 00 flour, or you can use self-rising flour, and that's just gonna be 1 cup. And the second flour is rice flour. I also need 1 cup of 00 flour for my dredge, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that in. To our batter, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and freshly cracked black pepper. I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of kosher salt to our dredge. And for our batter, that is it for the dry ingredients. So I just want to go ahead and incorporate those before I add my wet ingredients. Now we can add our wet ingredients to our batter. I have 2 eggs beaten gently. We're also going to add 6 ounces of beer. We're using a lager. Actually, you all, we still have an Oktoberfest left from October. It's February. I'm gonna add that. The fun bit about this is you will have extra beer. Oh no, I'm gonna drink it. We're also gonna add 6 ounces of club soda. The club soda helps the batter be really nice and airy, so it's not too thick. And lastly, a secret ingredient is vodka. Vodka helps make the batter nice and crispy when it is frying. And you all, I did not come up with this. Many people told me this flat out. Also bakers. I found out that a lot of bakers will use vodka in their pie crusts because it makes your pie crust nice and crispy. So way to go, vodka. Before we fry our fish, we're gonna make our smashed peas. You've never had peas like these. It's basically a side of peas with mostly butter and cream. So do not skip out on these. I just added some shallots to a pan that had butter and oil in it. We're just gonna let that saute for about a minute.
Never had peas like these. Never had peas like these.
I'm going to add a cup of frozen peas, and we're gonna let all of this saute to cook the peas for about 3 minutes. I already have my fries ready to pop into the oven right before I go to fry my fish. If there is ever a time where I don't want to make my own french fries at home, it's It's these for me. These extra crispy fast food fries from Ore-Ida. This is not sponsored, but Ore-Ida, call me. I love your fries. You do great work.
Ore-Ida or for Ida?
What? Ore-Ida?
It's for Ida. Oregon and Idaho.
My peas! Wait. Sorry, sir and ma'am. Ore-Ida, call me. My peas are nice and cooked. I'm gonna add another tablespoon of butter because we are very extra in this kitchen. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. We'll just make our smashed peas like so nice and creamy, but not a mush or a mash. We're not doing that. We're doing a smash, smashed peas. Very different from a mush or a mash. They're smashed. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of kosher salt and then get any element you have for the mashing. I'm gonna use my potato masher, but sometimes I use my meat crumbler for this. And mash as many peas as you want.
How are smashing the peas?
Oh, smashing, smash the peas. You don't have to have a mush. So I don't really smash all the peas. I just smash some of the peas. I'm just gonna let them cook for a little bit longer to let that butter soak in and to get those peas just like a little bit crispy. Gonna give these a little taste. These are perfect. We can move on to our fish. I heated my oil to 350 degrees. It's past that, it's ready to go. I'm gonna do about 2 of the big fish and then 3. We don't wanna add too much at one time or it will crowd. So we just wanna lightly dredge it with the flour, then get it in the batter, and then shake off some of the batter because again, we don't want it to be too thick. And then we're just gonna gently lay away from you into the oil. And lay away from you into the oil. And we're gonna let that fry for about 3 minutes on each side. I also went ahead and put my fries in the oven because those are gonna take about 10 to 12 minutes. And if your oil continues to rise in temperature, just turn your heat down and watch it. I'm gonna go ahead and flip these. It's been 3 minutes on each side, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plop these out. It's nice if you have a baking sheet that has a wire rack so they don't get soggy. I'm gonna do the next batch, and these are kind of tiny guys, so I can do these all together. Here are our fish. I'm gonna sprinkle the rest of these with a little bit of salt. Get our fries out and it's time to serve up. As for what to do with your leftover oil, I love this. It's called Fry Away. It magically transforms used cooking oils into solid organic waste. As soon as you turn the heat off, you wanna add this because you need to add it while the oil is still hot to work. And you do 1 scoop per cup of oil. I have 4 cups in here, so I'm gonna do 4 scoops. It's going to completely cool, and within a few hours, this will be waste that I can just slip into the trash can. It'll be a solid. And here before us, we have a feast, our fried fish with fries, smashed peas, homemade tartar sauce. You all have been dreaming about this meal all week. Of course, I have some malt vinegar. I like to put that on my fries, and just a squeeze of lemon on my fish. Also, do not miss the opportunity to put this on a sandwich. Some of that tartar sauce, a potato bun. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Oh, it's so crispy. It's so crispy on the outside. It's so tender and flaky on the inside. This is hands down one of my all-time favorite meals. Also, you all, my dad is a fried fish connoisseur. You know when he loves it. You know when he hates it. He has very high standards, and this has been approved. Bree's dad approved. You can't go wrong. Get in on this.
What's the order of operations?
I've been going fish, peas, fry.
And 1 fish down.
The talent is here.